Hi, everyone.
Hi, good
Hello.
afternoon, people in UK, Europe. Good evening, Australia, New Zealand. Beautiful. Thank you for spending this time with us this morning. I'm Marie-France Garon, and we're going to be presenting together Heather Billing, and myself today. And we have been partnering in the health and wellness industry together with Lawrence and Heather and myself and Peter for 27 years. We've been working together. So it's a long, long time. We've been on the Mao mission. So we're really excited to see so many people today joining us for the Sisel overview.
Absolutely. Thank you, Marie France. And as you mentioned, yes, we've been working for a little while with each other, 27 years. When Lawrence and I first came across network marketing, we were 25 and 26, and we were very, very interested in this as an industry because we were had started to do some personal development, and we were learning that it was ideal if you could actually have your own business, work for yourself, be in control of your own working hours. And we could see that network marketing was a path for that. That was definitely something where that we could be our own boss. We didn't have to invest a lot of money in it to start it up as a business, and we could also then leverage off other people and work together as a team. And so for us, it was definitely, when we looked at it, an exciting opportunity that we're so glad we got started with, because what that actually allowed us to do was build up our business to a point where that when we had our children, we were able to be with them, have them at home. They didn't have to go to daycare, childcare, any of that sort of thing, which is quite unusual these days. Often kids do have to do that so that the parents can actually work, and it's generally a double income sort of a situation for most families. And we were so glad that we had residual income that allowed us to be at home with our kids before they went to school. And we were able to do that. And then, of course, when they were at school, we had the opportunity to attend their different things that they had on at school because we were working for ourselves. So we love this industry. It has given us residual income for many, many years, and has taught us so much about being self-motivated and having your own business and learning to be a better person, a better leader. So wherever you are tonight, actually looking at this, whether it's you're just wanting to get some great products that are going to help you with your health, you may want to actually learn how to get those products for free, which is another thing that we'll share with you tonight. Or you might also look at it and think, I would love to be able to earn some additional income so that I have some extra finances that could set me free to have choices in my life. So wherever you are at tonight, we welcome you, and we hope that the information we share with you tonight gives you a little bit of insight about the opportunity and what is available. And we'll go through each of these things. So why people are joining Sisel today. Now, we all know that when we're talking to our friends and we make a recommendation, that is the best way to actually recommend something to someone. I was talking to one of my friends tonight, and I was telling her about the fact that we have a subscription where we get all our meat from. And so I was recommending that to her. It's just something that we naturally do, that we make recommendations to our friends and family. And Sisel is exactly the same. We try the products, everybody falls in love, and it's just easy to talk about and to recommend to our friends. This is a brand that's trusted by thousands around the world, and the unique thing that we do have is that they're scientifically advanced toxin-free products. Now, when we first came across this information, we had no idea that there was such a thing as a toxin-free product, because we thought that the things we were buying from the supermarket were safe. We had never turned the bottle around and looked at labels, and even if we did, we didn't know what any of the ingredients were because we just didn't have that education. And this was a real eye-opener for us when we started learning about toxin-free products. As I mentioned, there's an opportunity for residual income and to build a long-term business if that's something you're interested in. And of course, we have a great community here where that we do work together. We encourage leadership, and we have a great relationship with the company as well, where that have great leadership and great legacy as well. So we want to show you now why Sisel is different. So what does Sisel stand for? Now, you might have been like me when I first heard, oh, Sisel, that sort of actually reminded me many years ago, we used to have a chain of restaurants here in Australia. I'm not sure if it was worldwide, but they used to be called Sizzler, was the chain of restaurants. And so it was kind of like people have said sizzle, like sizzle steak and all that sort of thing. But it does actually stand, it is an acronym, and it stands for Science, Innovation, Success, Energy, and Longevity. So that's what Sisel is standing for. And all of those key points are so integral in when it comes to looking at the products and also looking at the business opportunity. And this is, as I was saying, what makes Sisel unique. It's privately owned with a dynasty trust. So that's exciting for us because some of us may have experienced where that we've been in businesses that are not privately owned, and so it can be something that can just suddenly disappear. So this is structured to remain family operated for the next 999 years through a dynasty trust. And so that means stability, legacy, and a future you can count on. And so there's no opportunity that the company can be sold. It will always remain within the family. And so that guarantees that we'll have a company that will be around for a long time. 100% debt-free, which is another great thing to be able to promote. So few companies can actually claim this. And Sisel's financial freedom allows it to invest in innovation, people, and global expansion, ensuring lasting prosperity. So they're not accountable to anybody but themselves. And that's the great thing. They can reinvest the profits that they're making into creating new products. And I understand there are lots of new products that are in that process on the drawing board. Coming out soon. So that's what this makes this company so unique, is that the profit is reinvested into, creating great products for us as well. Now, in-house lab and manufacturing, and this is again something that is fairly unique for a company to actually manufacture all their own products and to do all the research and development for all their own products as well. Often this is something that a lot of companies will actually outsource to other people, and then they will just end up with the end product that is then sold. But with Sisel, they're right from the very concept of products right through to the manufacturing. They're in control of all of that. And as you can see in that picture there, the manufacturing facility, where the full-time scientists that they're developing and controlling every detail along the way. And the other great thing with that is because they have total control over the conception to the end manufactured product, then we can be guaranteed of its potency and its purity and its safety through that whole process. So you have the trust in the product. And our product lines, we have really something for everybody, really. We have great range of products, which is fantastic. We have great health products which support our energy, immune system, detox, gut health, all the things that we actually need to keep us healthy, to keep us going. There's a great fitness range with weight management products for metabolism and performance. We've been enjoying some of those as we learn more about the products. And we've got great personal care, so everyday essential products that people need to wash their hair, brush their teeth, products to put in our bodies with no harmful ingredients, which is very, very important because way back in the beginning, one of the things that we learnt that anything that you apply to your skin is absorbed into your skin. And so that's why we wanted to have no harmful ingredients in any of our products. In the home care range, we have our Sisel safe cleaners for the whole family. So again, there's no concerns with having anything that is going to interfere, any endocrine disruptors interfere hormonally. That's a lot of those products that we have in the home interfere with that. Some of the cleaners can actually cause respiratory problems as well. So having Sisel safe products that we can use in our household is just so great for our health. And we have our Nutrient skincare, which is very anti-aging and it's hydrating and it's so good for our skin. And I'm just really, really enjoying that. The more that I use it, the more I fall in love. I've used great skincare for many, many years, and I'm really, really enjoying the Sisel skincare. It works really, really well. Absorbs great into the skin. And I think I'm, looking quite young. And yeah, so again, all the products I've tried so far have just absolutely loved them. And one in particular is the toothpaste. It's actually a family favorite. Just the fact that it makes your teeth feel so clean, and even after eating, your teeth still feel really clean. And I was talking with my cousin the other day, and I helped him do his order, and I added a toothpaste to his order. It wasn't something that he was wanting, but I just thought I'll throw one of those in for him. And he was actually telling me the other day, and that was just we've used the whitening toothpaste. He's just been using the everyday toothpaste. And he said, that toothpaste is really good. I said, oh, is it? That's fantastic. What have you noticed? And he said, well, I eat a lot of white bread, which is probably not that good for me. However, when I used to eat it with the normal toothpaste, I used to get little bits of bread stuck in between my teeth. And he said, I've noticed that with the Sisel toothpaste, because it seems to make my teeth shinier, I don't get the bread sticking in between my teeth. I don't have the issue at all. And I thought, wow, okay. I've never heard that before, but that's fantastic. And he's very pleased with the toothpaste, so that's all that matters. And this is something that is very, very important. And of course, it's protecting our families to live a better, safer life with Sisel. And with our Sisel safe philosophy, which is no harmful ingredients, some of those ingredients that we want to actually avoid. Now, when we first came across this information, we had absolutely no idea. We thought that if it was sold in the supermarket, it would be safe for us. We soon learnt differently, and we're so glad that for all of these years we've been able to avoid these harmful ingredients, because these do actually affect our health, and there's so much that we are exposed to that we can't really do a lot about. But if we can make choices with the products that we're using every day, so that we're not having toxins onto our bodies and onto our skin, then we're just so much better off. To live better, you've got to choose better. And this is really what it is. It comes down to, isn't it? It's about the choices that we make with products that are better for our health. And we can be very careful about the food we eat and all of that sort of thing. But it's the things that are inside our home that we can make a real difference with. Now, some of these ones, you probably heard of them: sodium lauryl sulfate, fluoride, formaldehyde, PEGs, parabens, phthalates, and propylene glycol. And these ingredients have been linked to skin irritation, hormone disruption, premature aging, organ damage, and even cancer. And the great thing about the Sisel Safe philosophy is that even if we have some of these, we know these, ones we've got listed here, the thing with science is that we don't know what happens when one ingredient is combined with another. So there can always be that side effect when two things are mixed together. So we're so grateful that with Sisel, the scientists are doing all that research for us. They know all of that. And we can just trust that by using the products that we're not going to have any concerns, because that's what their job is, to make sure everything is safe for us to use. So we really encourage you, if you haven't already, to make the switch to a Sisel safe home. And you can do that by these 3 steps. So read the labels. We have said to people when we're sharing this information for the very first time, just go into your bathroom and just grab your shampoo. If it's just the normal shampoo that you get from your supermarket, and just have a look at some of those ingredients, and you'll be surprised what's actually on there. They're bathroom products, kitchen, or laundry products, and you just look for things like sodium lauryl sulfate, fluoride, parabens, PEGs. So they're all things that we don't want in our products. And the great thing with the Sizzle products is that they have none of those nasty ingredients, and they work even better than the ones that do have the chemicals in them. So we're so much better off. And we want to prioritize the products that we are using daily, the things we're putting on our skin, our mouth, and our airways. And these are the things to look at first, because as you can imagine, whenever we're using things with harmful ingredients, there's so many products we use in a day, and so there's a little bit from everything we're using. So as soon as we can change out our products, the better we will actually notice the difference. A lot of people that have skin irritations, those kind of things, have noticed that when they change out to Sizzle safe products, that their skin clears up. So it's obvious that using these alternatives are so much better for us, and we want to replace them with the Sizzle safe alternatives.
Well, thank you so much, Heather. To everyone who is listening to this for the first time, you can understand that we are so, so passionate about our product. Of course, they are totally safe. This is the first thing that we did when we first started all those years ago, is starting to learn about all those ingredients. And of course, we never, ever, ever wanted to use any of the normal product out there that are in the supermarket, because we started slowly to understand. So if you are new to this information, welcome. We're glad to have you here. It's a lot to take in, of course. We have also just wanted to let you know, if you're new, that we have our Facebook community where there's a lot of information in there as well, and that we have some testimonial, lots of people sharing about the product as well. So it's been a real learning curve for us to learn about all of those amazing products that we have, those ingredients that we do not use in our product. So what makes Sizzle unique? It's one of the most generous compensation plans. So now in my part, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can earn some income, or maybe you can just manage to pay for your product with introducing just a few people. But for those who are interested in creating an extra income, you are in the right place, because Sisel features 8 profit centers that rewards work fairly and pay very generously. And because we control formulations, like Heather was talking about the factory there, we control formulation, production, distribution, and there are no middlemen here. And that's why Sisel is able to pay us very, very, very generous commission to us, to you, to all of us, to create an extra income for ourselves. And it is also a global opportunity, because with our worldwide marketing plan, you and your team can build a multiple countries backed by unified system and product access. We are in so many countries already, all in Europe, UK, Australia, New Zealand, of course, in here, in US and Canada, and also this is your gateway to building an international income. And you can do that from the comfort of your home, like we're doing it here today together, because we can present and we can talk to people from our home. Isn't it amazing what we can do today? Build internationally from home. It's awesome. Here is some rewards that we can earn from Sisel, and they are amazing. A lot of us have had received them. It starts at 5% when you have a consecutive 4 months of ordering. So when you have $100 to $199 for 4 consecutive months, they will give you, Sisel will give you automatically. It comes into your account on the loyalty rewards, and they deposit it there, and then you can use that to purchase product. So it's 5% for $100 or more, 6% for $200 or more, and 8% for $300 or more. And this happens every 4 months that you consecutively order, you will receive this amount, and you can use that to purchase product. So it's a little rewards for everyone that are very loyal. That's loyalty reward to those amazing products. And also there's a shipping voucher that can be deposited after 12 months if you consecutively have an auto ship order of minimum 250 OV. And so this will be for the 12 consecutive months as well. So that means more people stay on product because there's the rewards that's coming with it. And therefore, if you have all of your team on auto ship order, then it ensures that you also keep getting paid. Now, how does that work? So I'll try to make it simple here for you, because we know trying to understand compensation plan, there's all the little percentage, a lot of details. If you really want to deep dive into a compensation plan, but we wanted to make it really simple, easy to understand here. How can you pay for your product? That's the first base we want to get for you, is have your product paid for. So here it's very, very simple. We have asked the company what's the average order. So over all of the orders that are coming through for Sisel every month, the average I heard is just on under 300, close to $300 for each order, an average. So we decided that we're going to make some calculation and be just a little bit more conservative. So we're working here with $250 order. If you started, let's say this month, you start and join as a distributor, that's all you have to do to be allowed to start receiving the commission. And then you introduce maybe just 3 people. So that's 4 together with you, 4 people spending $250 at Sisel. And so that equals 1,000 points. And that will make you rank advance immediately to master. Now, when you advance to master, you have a bonus, a rank advancement bonus of $50. Of course, you get paid for your people that you're introducing as well. There's an earning here with just you and 3 people of $200 plus. $200 is your bonus. So in the first month, that's what we try to do with some new people. When they join in first, brand new, we help them to introduce just 3 people in their first month, and immediately it pays just about for their products because the earning is $200. So it's nearly just cover all of your first order. We also encourage people to do the same. So we just focus on the 3 all the time. When we have 3 people in our team, and then we help them to introduce 3 people each, then there will be a total of 13 people. And of course, we suggest that everybody should be really focusing on introducing after the first initial 3, introducing every month one new person, at least one. But it doesn't happen like that at all. Normally, it's not even like that. Some people introduce 20 people in their first month, and some other one introduce just one in their whole entire lifetime here at Sisel. So there's always an average. But here's just an example to show you how simple this can be if everybody just focus on introducing 3 people when they start. 13 people here in your team at $250 each person. It's 3,000 points. So again, you rank advance to master builder, and your earning for that month would be $300 plus for that month. Now, 300 might not sound like that super exciting, but now you really cover your own product, and it's a great start. It's a great structure to be setting yourself for success, because we duplicate, and then we do that one more time, introducing 3 people each for the new person. And then also we commit to introduce one new person all the time. So $250 each at 32 people in your team, that makes a great achievement, because you're reaching the rank of 1 star. And this is what we need to understand. When you reach 1 star, that's when the extra bonuses starts to happen, because we have rank advancement bonus, and we touch here on also the lifestyle bonus that will be paid to you every month. So here in this example, you can earn $700 plus. So now that starts to be interesting. And really, to continue on your journey with Sisel and grow your business, this is just what we need to know. We need to just duplicate this all the time. When you reach 1 star, you focus on helping your people in your team achieving 1 star. That's how it works. So we focus on the 1 star level, helping our people to achieve it as well. And that's how you're going to keep getting up the rank yourself for the 2 star, 3 star, etc. And everybody can have their product for free and also start creating the extra income. But there's more, of course. There's the wealth builder bonus. And this could be a whole training on its own about the wealth builder. So I will tell you just a little bit about it today. But if you are a serious business builder, you're looking at this and you want to create a career and a business that will last for life and serious income, you want to look and understand how this wealth builder pack works. And as I say, I won't go through all the detail, but if this is something that resonates with you, we can help you further with that. So when you enroll a wealth builder, starting your business with the wealth builder pack, you can earn enrollment bonus each time that there's a new person joining your team. And it starts with $50, but the rewards goes even up to $150, depending of ranking and depending of those things that I won't go through today because it's a more in-depth. But this is the more rewarding part of our compensation plan, the wealth builder. It's explained a little bit more here. So you have your first 3 people, you earn $50 for each person that you introduce with the wealth builder pack. But if you introduce them in your first 2 weeks of joining, that doubles. You will earn $100 for each of your people that you introduce here with the Wealth Builder Pack. So you can see it's very, very lucrative, and you continue to introduce 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 people. I mean, here it says 6, but every time that you introduce a new person with the Wealth Builder Pack, you will get this extra bonus. It pays weekly, so it will appear immediately in your commission statement, and then it will pay you the week later in your Sisel wallet. So it is very lucrative. If you haven't started with the Wealth Builder Pack and you're just getting going, still time to do that. We can help you. We can explain because it's available to everyone that is starting new. Or if you feel that maybe you were looking at Sizzle just for the product in the beginning and that you want to take it further, then let's have a chat and help you to create your Wealth Builder Pack and get started as a builder. Benefits of joining. So many benefits. You can be your own boss. So you don't have anyone telling you that you have to get up at 5:30 a.m. like me today. But you do decide to do it because you want to. And you choose your own hour and you create an international business. And it's been amazing for us. That's what we've been, Peter and I, we have people all over the world, and it's taking us to travel as well because we actually attend different events around the world, and it's so great to be able to travel and meet our people and build an international business. It's amazing, the friendship. Heather, you and I, we've been friends for 27 years, and some other people here on call today, you get to connect with people that you didn't know before. They come into your team, and then you make some new friends, and then you're friends for life. And it's been really amazing to experience so many things together. We travel together, and we sometimes do Christmas together because we sort of just become a family, and it's pretty amazing. Tremendous personal growth. We have lots of different things that we do with our team. Personal development is a big part of experience with building our business as well. We have passive residual income. What does that mean? Passive is that once you introduce people into your team and they introduce people and they introduce other people, it comes to some of the people that you've not met yet, that you don't know them because they've been introduced by other people in your team. And then you are not involved in that transaction when this person purchased product. And that's what is passive residual income, because those people will continue to order. Some of our people in our team, we know a lot of you here. We know a lot of our people. As I said, we make new friends. We become family. But some of the people have been purchasing product for many, many, many years, and we don't know them, but we still get a commission, we still get paid. It's pretty amazing. We have lots of free time and also the money to enjoy it because, as I said, you choose your own hours. And so you can choose to have a day off whenever you decide to and have some free time to really have a good time. Family is very important, and having the time to do those things that you really love doing. So many traveling is something. Taking the time we can achieve personal and financial dreams, like sending your children to college. We know of income to be able to provide everything that we want. The reason for you to be involved here, because you want to create something special for yourself and your family and live wherever you want as well. So many benefits.
There's different ways that you can actually begin, and you can become a customer, which is you can use these amazing products. You can start to experience the difference, and you can become a distributor, which is your opportunity to build an income while helping others. Is definitely an option, and you can become a wealth builder, as Marie-France explained, the benefits of actually starting with the Wealth Builder Pack. the bonuses that you can actually receive, and therefore if you introduce other people that start with the Wealth Builder, then it can become very lucrative, and it can be a great way to get started and earn some money very quickly. So we invite you to talk to the person that's invited you onto the call tonight. Let them know how you would like to get started. They can help you with whatever way that it is that you would like to get started, so that you can get some of the products and you can, start trying and noticing the difference. And then once you're started, you can then talk to other people, and you can, if that's what you want to do, you can start earning some money straight away as well. So welcome to Sisel. If you're watching this for the very first time, get in contact with the person that's invited you onto the call. We're obviously also available to help in any way that we can, so reach out.